Welcome back to episode 2 of The People of 1953. Still the same background, nothing no fancy, just facts, information, and talking. Let's get into it. If you haven't already, please go watch episode 1 on Jack Parsons, NASA, and the occult. Today we'll be talking about Operation Paperclip. Let's get into it. The year is 1945. Germany has fallen. Rubble covers the streets of Europe. The Soviet Union and America are on the loom of a Cold War. We're scared. We're worried. We're like, oh no, the Red Curtain, spies. What's the next war going to consist of? But one thing we both know, the Soviets and Americans know, that the next war is not going to be fought with soldiers. It's going to be fought with technology and science. So, going off that, what do we do? Well, on the contrary, we know that if it's not going to be fought with soldiers, it's going to be fought with science and rockets and technology. So at the time, who had all that who recently just fell? The Nazis. The U.S. government quickly realized that German scientists were years ahead of everybody else when it comes to rocket technology. The V-2 rockets were unlikely anything Americans have ever seen before. Von Braun was a German engineer that was behind basically the Germans' rocket program. He was light years ahead when it came to technology, spacecraft, rockets, etc. As World War II ended, the race shifted from defending Germany to competing with the Soviet Union. Both countries knew that some scientists and technology from Germany had to come with us. The Soviets, it's important to note that although the Soviets had a similar program called Operation Oshkosh, that would be emphasizing the same research and same practices as Operation Paperclip. So we both knew that we needed technology and scientists from Germany. So we both did the same thing. Let's go get them. So America brought over Von Braun and his team, which began working on missiles and rocket programs for the U.S. military. Yes. It's like, all right, well, we're going to take y'all. So whatever you learn with the Nazis, please tell us over here, please. Most of it was forced, probably. I'm going to be really honest. The operation alone with the patents and industrial processes brought out 1,500 experts, and those relatives have been valued about $10 billion a day. So everything they did, patents, and their work would be estimated about $10 billion a day, which is a lot of money that they brought in. Dirty money. Speaking of money, evidently the gamble paid off. Some of the scientists who were brought here would later help America win the space race. Von Braun eventually helped develop a Saturn V rocket that sent astronauts to space. So it's like, yeah, we're advancing spacecraft, military, defense, all different stuff, but we're also beating people to the point. What was the point? So the point was Harry S. Truman, which was underneath his administration at the time, believed that these scientists could help with four major points. Advanced military technology, building long-range missile systems, strengthen national defense during the beginning of the Cold War, and last thing, push American scientific process forward. So all seemed very important, but at the time, not all good things can seem so good at the end. Speaking of not everything seeming so good, it left behind several difficult questions. How far should a country go to stay ahead? Operation Paperclip essentially changed history forever. It helped bring America's space superpower. It also blurred the lines between justice and ambition. The road to the moon didn't just begin in America. It began in the aftermath of the Cold War, which goes back to the questions between morals and ethics and how far you're trying to go in history and how far you want to go into war and how far are you willing to go into win. And so in that, we're getting to the next episode, episode 3, we'll be talking about Nazis in Argentina, and that kind of really correlates with today's episode.